Hello viewers, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to our channel IQ Learner 705. Today I will be giving you the presentation on the topic perfectionism. What is perfectionism? Perfectionism in psychology is broad personality style characterized by a person's concern with striving for flawless and perfection and is accompanied by critical self-evaluations and concerns regarding others' evaluation. Perfectionists are thought to be hardworking and well organized. Although having these high standards give you extra push to achieve your goals, however, these standards are actually the biggest obstacle that gets in your way. We tend to get fixated on tiniest details which let us feel unsatisfied, and that is why we become self-critic and stressed out, which causes our self-esteem and our self-worth to take a hit. This is known as perfectionism paradox. Flexible thinkers, on the other hand, they take it as that we tried our best, and that is why they don't really get stressed out. And perfectionism is not really. It may seem like that it is a positive thing at first, but it really isn't. It is really a great obstacle in your way, and it causes you to procrastinate. Remember, progress is better than perfection. Now, the question is, does perfectionism causes mental disorders? Well, perfectionism itself is not a disorder. It can cause disorders such as depression, anxiety, and eating disorders. Obsessive compulsive personality disorder is also caused by it, which is like OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, but it is not that one. Perfectionism affects us negatively because we set very high standards, and because of that, we become self critic, and that can cause us to self destruct. Now, the question is, who sets these standards? Well, actually, there are two types: self prescribed and socially prescribed. Self prescribed depends a lot on personality. Some people like to be organized. Some may do it because they are sensitive to failure and criticism. Socially prescribed, heavily motivated by fulfilling someone else's expectations, family, friends, work. Now, motivation, healthy motivation and unhealthy motivation. Healthy motivation is often the balance of the two. Yours and the external praise is involved. External praise acts as the bonus. External factor is involved in unhealthy motivation. In unhealthy motivation, you apply for something you don't want to, but someone else asks you, such as your family, and you receive praise which is external. You are not doing it for yourself, and that is why you no longer are motivated to strive better for your own growth. It creates unhealthy connection between your self-worth and others' perception, which causes your self-esteem to decrease. You require other people's approval, which keeps you motivated and gives you fear of disappointment and judgment. Remember, whenever setting your standards, always keep the internal and external factors in your mind. Use external factors as the extra motivation. However, don't make them the main motivation. You need to use your inner self and what you want to do as your motivation, not that what others tell you to do. Stop all or nothing strategy. Use 2-minute rule. 2-minute rule is applied when you think that your task is very big and you cannot do it in one go, or you think that it is very hard. However, for that you need to at least start rather than procrastinating or wasting your time. And for that, you intend to start it and then continue it for 2 minutes. However, even after the 2 minutes have passed, your intention changes and you think that it is interesting and you do not stop working, which causes you to which causes your procrastination to go away. And always remember, progress is better than perfection. Stop all or nothing thinking. Stop thinking that succeed or fail. It causes anger, depression, anxiety, or guilt. The healthy way is to focus on the journey rather than the destination. In order to continue the healthy way, you need to be motivated, and so you need to encourage yourself. Encourage yourself when you make a mistake rather than be self critical. Say that I achieved better than expected instead of that I didn't achieve as well as I hoped. Say that that I have worked hard rather than saying I could have put in more effort. Say that I took a risk rather than saying I failed at it. Say that I have learned a lot instead of saying I have made so many mistakes. Unhealthy behavior consists of excessive correcting and the avoidance, which is guided by the fear of failure. Remember, failure makes you resilient. Mistakes are not weaknesses but a chance to learn. Once you expose yourself to failure, excessive correcting and avoidance will vanish. You will realize that failure is not so scary. Failure is a chance to learn. Facing our fear and avoidance also helps us in countering the procrastination. Now, spreading and imposing your perfectionism on others. It is when you become extremely critical to those who do not meet your expectation. It can negatively affect the relationship of yours with your people, uh, such as your family members and your friends, your workplace. And whenever you are trying to explain them something good and trying to make them improve on something, make sure that you are not pestering them up and they are comfortable with your advice, even if you mean a good. Forcing them to achieve things they don't want to can affect negatively, and it can decrease their self-esteem. Ensure that the goals are achievable and motivate them to do it, and be ready to provide them any support they want anytime. I am not going to tell you that you don't have to have a big dreams. Have big dreams. Have big goals. However, make sure whenever you are pursuing them, make sure to grade them. You cannot go to level handed on your day one. Take it step by step and always ensure that the standards you have, are they helping or are they hurting? Thanks.